Beware ye who enter here, there be pirates. Hey everybody, what is up? It is Inside Gaming Roundup Live. That's right, Insomniac has been hit by the hacker man. Hey everyone, we talked about this a little while ago, but for those of you checking in now, a group of hackers known as Rysida, not sure, claimed to have hacked into Insomniac Gaming security system, and it turns out they weren't lying. Yeah, that's right. They claim to have data from employees like passport scans, emails, confidential information, which sucks. That's really, really crappy they would do that. But they also said they had access to the new Wolverine game coming out soon and a bunch of other stuff that hasn't been announced yet. We personally, here at Inside Gaming, have not seen the leaks, but reports are that the files they released were associated or had plot details, gameplay videos, animation files, even like an actual version of the game that you could launch. That sucks. The group also claims that this is only about 2% of the information they illegally acquired. Who knows what else could drop in the coming months. Basically, they ransomed all of this information for, I want to say, $2 million. It was a lot of money. And Sony, who, was kind of, in charge of Insomniac, were like, no, we're not going to let you do that. And we're not going to pay for that. And they called their bluff, and they were hit pretty hard. It sucks. And I hate this. And oddly enough, Dane Cook, who is the comedian from Mystery Men and Waiting, and he's, and was it Just Friend? Not Just Friend. Anyway, a bunch of movies. He said on Twitter, quote, "I really feel for the people working on the hashtag Wolverine Game at Insomniac Games. I can only hope that from this leak, more people see the incredible work that goes into creating something this dynamic and elaborate. It's brutal to have something you are creating be taken from you and exploited. I trust there is a reason for everything. I don't know the reason here, but I do think it makes people aware of how much work goes into crafting a world where players will get so much joy playing as their favorite character." Fantastic take from Dane Cook.
Surprising.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Dane Cook has done voice work. He was actually did some voice work in GTA 5 and a bit of other things. So I'm wondering if maybe he might be involved in this game somehow. Like maybe I couldn't find anything about Dane Cook being in the Wolverine game. But maybe he was involved in some form or fashion as a voice actor. I don't know, but good. Yeah, Dane Cook with a very, very good take, says Akabu. But yeah, this sets a horrible precedent in the video game world, and I'm nervous about this. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into like what got stolen, and we're not going to show off anything that got taken. But I mean, does this just kind of like, I know they say like don't negotiate with terrorists, but I mean, are now more people going to start just stealing stuff and posting it up? I mean, I know it's not like it's super easy to hack into things, I imagine.
It's not, but it is setting a kind of precedent that like, oh, you can get away with it because these people did it and they were very successful at like doxing the entire team and all this content and stuff, which is horrible. Go outside, go to church.
So I feel really, really bad for our friends over at Insomniac. I hope this doesn't stop them from making the absolute best game that they can, and that we see something really great come out of Wolverine. But hey, 2023, the year of leaks. And speaking of leaks, Blizz, what are you working on?
That's disgusting.
That's
Jack.
A segue, is what that is.
That is a segue,
right,
and that's disgusting.
No,
well,
not at all.
Jack, as we close up Roundup Live here, I thought it would only be right if my last story went back to my roots. Now, I'm not talking about cryptocurrency, of course. I'm not talking about
Tech Bros,
gambling, or Tech Bros, or any legal jargon stuff. I'm talking about horny content. Hell yeah, Jack, high five. Woo! Horny content. So just like how we all got our Spotify wraps or Twitch recaps, or any yearly wrap up, it's become something that's super common that comes around in December. Pornhub is one of those platforms that does this, but I don't know about y'all, but I'm always intrigued to know about what people around the world are spanking their banks to?
Spanking their banks to? Is that what you call it?
Spanking their banks to this year.
Yeah.
And because we are a gaming channel, we're only going to focus on video game characters and video games in general. So I'm going to show you this graphic.
This is safe for work. This is safe for work.
Don't worry. So here I have a list of most searched video games on Pornhub based on their search data. There hasn't been much change over the years. So Fortnite and Overwatch are usually the top two at all times. Like last year they were the top two. This year they're also the top two. Something that definitely changed was Genshin Impact. It was on the podium.
No!
It was third place. Now it is in 6th place, I think.
No!
But Minecraft and Pokemon did move up, so that's really good for them. It's looking really good for them.
What are you finding in
I have
Minecraft?
so many questions, and Jack.
Is that a kink I don't know about? Like blocky? I mean, I guess like Lara Croft from like the early ones was kind of blocky.
Jack, I'm gonna do a little rundown real quick, just
Maybe
in case,
not.
because the text is a little bit small. So
Okay.
we have Fortnite. From first to whatever 20.
Okay.
Fortnite, Overwatch, Minecraft, Pokemon, Atomic Heart, Genshin Impact, Resident Evil, Valorant, League of Legends, Mortal Kombat, GTA 5, Cyberpunk, Sims 4, Street Fighter, Apex Legends, Skyrim, Splatoon, interesting,
no.
Witcher, God of War, Super Mario, interesting, Call of Duty, Baldur's Gate 3, not so interesting, I'm gonna be honest.
Not shocking.
Not shocking. Mass Effect, also not shocking. Tomb Raider, Detroit Become Human, Final Fantasy, Among Us,
Okay.
Red Dead Redemption, Legend of Zelda, and Cuphead. Cuphead I kind of get because I think I know what they're looking for.
Maybe that sort of style of like art or something.
It's that style of art, but then there's like one of the monsters that.
Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us. I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused, but I'm also not curious enough to go looking.
Jack and chat, can you guess the #1 most searched video game character?
I mean, you got to figure like someone like Lara Croft has got to be up there. She's classic. And then I imagine probably like the Dead or Alive like women, because like they had like Dead or Alive beach volleyball. I feel like that would kind of consistently be up there. Overwatch, is it Widowmaker? I've seen
Widowmaker, really?
I've seen a lot of people like dress up like Widowmaker because she has like the deep plunge, right? Isn't that her thing? So I imagine that. I don't know. That's a few for you.
So you are wrong for #1.
Okay.
So #1 is Chun-Li from the most famous game,
Street Fighter 2.
Incorrect. So the version of Chun-Li that they are looking at is the Fortnite version of Chun-Li, coming in #1.
Don't say coming.
It's very wild because Chun-Li Fortnite came out probably 2021, but it was able to overtake Pornhub legends like Tifa from Final Fantasy,
obviously,
and Lara Croft from Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I mean, see, there you go. Okay, top 3 podium. This episode of Inside Gaming Roundup Live is brought to you by Misty Mountain Gaming. If you're into tabletop RPGs like D&D, Pathfinder, Starfinder, Shadow's Revenge, Savage World, Fathoms Deep, and more, you're gonna need some dice because, hey, everyone needs dice. Leave behind the basic-ass, cobbled together, hand-me-down sets and get yourself a set that complements you and your character from Misty Mountain Gaming. Misty Mountain has an incredible catalog of dice and all sorts of materials like stone, resin, glass, and metal, and they offer free shipping to the entire United States along with affordable shipping rates for international shoppers too. So we're not forgetting about you guys as well. They have a ton of specialty sets like Ragnar's Bone Dice Set, the Legends of Valhalla Hollow Metal Dice Set, the Elder Runes Blackout Metal Dice Set, and more. And Misty Mountain is the only dice company that offers a lifetime warranty on all dice sets, including stone and glass sets. They have new dice sets releasing monthly, which means there's always a new set of shiny math rocks for you to consider. Math rocks, that's a funny way of saying dice. Ha ha ha. And if you need leather bags, leather books, dice trays, or miniatures, they've got you covered there too. Now, here's what you can do. Our friends at Misty Mountain have an exclusive offer for our audience. Just go to mistymountaingaming.com and use code ROUNDUP for a free acrylic dice set of your choice when you spend $20 or more. That's mistymountaingaming.com. Use code ROUNDUP to get some free dice. Thank you very much, Misty Mountain Gaming.
For our third story, news was kind of dry today.
Yeah, it was pretty slow day in general. I mean, like it's the end of the year, it's kind of wrapping up. I mean, honestly, sort of the hot time for video game content and news is usually like end of November, around Black Friday, kind of Cyber Monday and stuff. But we said, hey, why don't Blizz and I take this moment to talk about some upcoming games in 2024 that we are excited for? I look at the list and I see all the stuff I posted. Blizz, did you post anything at all?
Nope, we're gonna do this raw.
All right,
we're doing this raw.
So let's talk about some games that I'm pumped for that are coming out in the new year, at least announced as of right now, coming out in the new year. First and foremost, South Park Snow Day is coming from THQ. Trey Parker and Matt Stone worked with companies in the past. I think it was Ubisoft who made the last couple of games. They did Stick of Truth and Fractured But Whole. Fractured actually came out in 2017, so it's been a good 7 years since the last good South Park game. And so I'm excited for it. They had a mobile game pop up around 2018, but yeah, the last South Park game was really, really good, and I am excited for that coming out.
Is that the? I saw someone on Twitch playing a turn-based South Park game.
Yeah. That's Fractured But Whole.
Okay.
Actually, that's both of them. They both kind of did different ones. It was
Okay.
one like the Stick of Truth is definitely more of a turn-based strategy thing, and then Fractured But Whole is a little bit more actiony, but it's still kind of turn-based.
Okay.
Another one coming out that I'm just curious about. Not as much looking forward to it, but just curious. Skull and Bones. So this game has been in development since Black Flag, since Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which was like a good 7 or 8 years ago. I've heard a few different reasons why it's having to come out this year. They've been working on it for a very, very long time. Supposedly, Ubisoft made a deal with, I think where is it, like Portugal? I forget where it's being developed. Panama, maybe. But basically, they made a deal with the government saying, hey, we would open up a studio in your country and make a game there within 10 years, and if you give us a bunch of money. And that country gave them a whole bunch of money, and then now they're coming up on 10 years, so they have to put this thing out.
Oh my God.
Whether or not that's true, that's maybe hearsay, but that's what I've heard. So pretty interesting stuff. We'll see if it comes to terms. I remember playing this thing. I played a beta or an alpha of this probably 7 years ago. So I'm curious when it comes out, how it's going to be. I know they've been doing some early tests of it, and there's been some streamers playing it lately, but I don't know. Speaking of Ubisoft, Star Wars Outlaws comes out this year.
That's the MMORPG Star Wars.
It is not. Nope. Star Wars Outlaw it's a narrative game from Ubisoft. I think it's massive is the team working on it right now. You're probably thinking of the Old Republic. I
thought Star Wars was coming out with an MMORPG.
I mean, like the Old Republic is the Star Wars MMORPG.
When was that one?
It came out about 7 or 8 years ago.
No, I swear there's like a new one coming out, and it was supposed to be like it was Outlaws or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know which one you're thinking of. I almost said Lara Croft Tomb Raider, but that's your list. I was looking at the wrong one. World of Warcraft: The War Within. Of course, the new expansion for World of Warcraft. I've been a fan of this series for a long time, and just the cinematic itself looks incredible. And, you know, World of Warcraft and what they do with it is always interesting. More than anything, Cataclysm is coming to Warcraft Vanilla, or Warcraft Classic, excuse me. Cataclysm is where I got my start playing World of Warcraft. So the fact it's coming back to the classic server is pretty awesome. I might have to dive in there and play it a little bit more. Skate, which is EA's classics. So we've had Skate 1, 2, and 3, and Skate, period, is coming out. I think it's coming out this year. I don't know if they've announced the date, but they've definitely been working on it. I've seen some stuff in action. It looks really, really great. It looks like it's going to be a big open world thing and less kind of narrative strategy. But I am a big fan of Skate. If it lives up to Skate 2 or 3, I'll be very, very excited for that one. And last but not least, from me, you know me, I love my sandbox games. Arc 2 is coming, featuring Vin Diesel, our boy, family. So Arc 2 is coming, and apparently they've refined a bunch of stuff, and it's going to be really, really great, and I am excited to check that one out. So those are my games in no particular order. 6 games there, 5 of which I'm actually excited for. And Blizz, how about you? What do you got on your list of games for 2024?
Definitely wrote this down. Hasn't Tekken 8 already come out, or is this coming out for console?
I don't think so.
Well, Tekken 8, let me tell you, I'm really good at Tekken. It's one of my favorite fighting games.
Super pumped for. Who's your character in Tekken?
I play Lily because she's a mean girl who has money and she's like just rich and mean.
Lily, when did she hit the roster?
I want to say Tekken 5 or Tekken 6.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if I've seen her.
She went to school with
Nina, Jin Xiaoyu,
Asuka,
Mei.
probably.
Okay,
yeah, and then I love. I think her name.
Wait, Mei was King of Fighters.
It's probably Xiaoling. It's the schoolgirl.
Yeah, Jin Xiaoyu, I think. She's
No,
one
that's
that has
Jen.
like friends with the panda.
Yeah, she's from the Panda.
Yeah.
I love her. She's so good.
Yeah, Jin, I love her.
And then I don't know who else I play. I play literally Yoshimitsu. I love Yoshimitsu as well.
The Law Boys, man. Forest Law.
I
Martial
hate Law.
I love
I
Law.
hate Law so much. Jesus Christ. Law's annoying. Law is like Sonic and Super Smash Bros.
No, Eddie is like Sonic and Super Smash.
Okay, wait. I love Christy though.
Eddie and Christy are the most
Eddie and Christy are like
lamest
so cool.
characters
No,
ever.
they're
Anyway.
so cool. Jack, shut up. You don't know anything. What the hell?
All right.
God.
There was another one you said you were interested in coming up.
Yeah. Do you know what that one is? I played
Little
number
Nightmares
1.
3.
Little Nightmares 3. It's my favorite fucking series. I'm looking up Gory now. Yeah, Gory. You play a little cat on a surfboard.
G-O-R-I, Gory.
Yeah, Gory.
Cuddly Carnage.
Yeah, it's very.
That looks great.
It's very like bloody, and you got to slice zombies in the air while you're like snowboarding or skating or whatever you want to call it. And then Little Nightmares 3. I played Little Nightmares 1 with my partner's mother, which was so much fun. And then 2 on stream, and then this third one I'm gonna be playing on stream because I love it so much.
Nice.
Little Nightmares is so cool. It's a puzzle game, and it's scary, and there's lore and drama. But I think it's about it. I don't know if there's anything else I'm excited for. GTA 6.
GTA 6 is coming out in
2025.
Yeah, 2023 was a year of incredible games.
Yeah,
we had so many strong releases this year. I don't think 2024 will live up to that. We're also in this weird kind of like mid-year, like we're hitting the sort of like, I hate to say it, but we're kind of the mid to end of life on a lot of consoles at this point. Like PS5, Series X, they've been around for a few years now, and now consoles are aged for about 7 years and they're gone. And we've been with the Series X now for about 4 years at this point. What are your thoughts about Jurassic Park Survivor? Hell yeah, Joe. Hold my churro. Yes.
I saw the trailer for it.
I know nothing about it. I saw there was a trailer during Game Awards. It looked awesome. It looks like it takes place after the original Jurassic Park movie, and very, very excited for that. Who uses consoles anymore? I mean, really, says Braylon. Those who are going to play GTA 6. Yeah. So anyway,
they took our Xboxes.
They did.
We didn't use them.
We never used them, but no, I'm 100% going to get one for GTA 6. But yeah, we got some cool games coming out in 2024. We are looking forward to that. But let's talk about a couple games coming out this week, Blizz. How about that? How about Terra Nil is an intricate environmental strategy game about transforming a barren wasteland into a thriving, balanced ecosystem. Bring life to a lifeless world by purifying soil, cleaning oceans, planting trees, and reintroducing wildlife, then leave without a trace.
It's by Devolver.
This is 100% a game I would play.
No, I literally saw this earlier and I said, Jack, this is your game.
Dude, this game looks amazing. I may have to check this out. Like, where I'm going to start doing some more first content for Inside Gaming first members, including a lot of sandbox games, and this might end up being one of the things I play. Very cool. That comes out for the Switch yesterday. It came out for the Switch yesterday on Monday, December 18th. Now, let's talk about exploring procedurally generated labyrinths in this challenging, narrative-rich roguelike. Master deep combat, slide blocks of ancient ruins, defeat bestial abominations, loot, level up, strategize, fight, die, and wake up anew. Unlock the secrets of the Loot River. Immortality is a bitter, sweet gift.
I love the graphics of this.
This is very
cool. This looks clean. I don't know why.
Loot River is hitting PS4 and 5 today, as a matter of fact. That looks very, very cool.
Yeah.
It's got some puzzle stuff. The water looks beautiful. I'm going to have to buy a PS5. Look at it go.
That's so great.
Last but not least, survival is just the beginning. 6 years have passed since the biological disaster in Raccoon City. Leon S. Kennedy, one of the survivors, tracks the president's kidnapped daughter to a secluded European village where there is something terribly wrong with the locals. Resident Evil Remake 4, there it is, hits the Mac and iOS. Play it on your iPhone.
You threw me off because I was like, I'm pretty sure I wrote it correctly.
No, you wrote it correctly.
But I couldn't find Mac footage, so like this is just the trailer.
That's just the trailer. Yeah, it's coming to Mac and iOS tomorrow, December 20th. So if you've been clamoring to play Resident Evil 4 Remake on your iPhone, now is your chance. But that's going to do it for Inside Gaming Roundup Live. That is right. Again, this is our very last episode of Inside Gaming Roundup Live. Inside Gaming is not going anywhere. We stream 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 3 until 7 p.m. Central Times at twitch.tv/roosterteeth. You're going to be able to check out highlights of our videos at youtube.com/insidegaming soon. We are working on that. And we have a bunch of really great stuff. If you want to support us, go to store.roosterteeth.com, pick up some Inside Gaming merchandise. All of that directly helps us out. But if you really want to help us out, if you at home want to help us out, become a first member over at roosterteeth.com and say that Inside Gaming sent you, because that helps us out. That points to stuff that supports us directly, and it would mean the world to us. And again, we are working on some Inside Gaming first only content that you will need to be a first member over at roosterteeth.com to check out. But you can also, if you want, you can become a tier 2 subscriber over at twitch.tv/roosterteeth and also get a first membership for free along with your tier 2 sub. That's probably the cheapest and best way to do it.
The best way to do it.
Just saying. Just
do it.
But thank you seriously so much for everyone who's ever watched Inside Gaming Roundup stuff. I came on now well over a year ago doing reads for Inside Gaming Roundup, and it has transformed into something very, very cool. And I've been having so much fun with Blizz and BK making awesome content. If you don't watch our stuff, please do so. Twitch.tv/roosterteeth or InsideGaming.live. You can go over there and watch all of our archives if you are a first member. And I said archives. Weird.
Archives. You were so nice at the end of that. didn't
I'm
expect
doing
it.
all right. You know, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Inside
Jack,
Gaming
I like
Roundup has
hanging out
been a
with
thing
you.
for a long time, and you know, I know some people would be sad to see it go, but if you want to get gaming news, there are so many amazing platforms out there to get it. Check out our friends at Kind of Funny. We love those guys so much. We love them, and they post so much amazing good content. And yeah, we're gonna focus on making the best streaming content we possibly can over here. And until then, check us out. Love us. Yes, Blizz.
I would say that's not going to stop us from doing or watching any Game Award stuff on stream or anything like that. So we will be watching that and also reacting to it along with you all. So do not feel like we're never going to talk about gaming news ever again.
Yeah,
so
we're very much the gaming nerds here at Rooster Teeth, and so we're going to talk about inside gaming news or inside just gaming news in general. So anything big pops up, we'll 100% talk about it. You're just not going to get a packaged video like this anymore, but that's all right. Check us out live. We love you so much. Stay safe, take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.